I come from a family of 3 girls just outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with 2 parents who proudly boast Penn State degrees. I've been attending Penn State football games for as long as I can remember and own a stuffed animal with the name of Blue White to this very day. I grew up in a typical household where I was taught proper discipline and the meaning of hard work, but it wasn't until high school when I truly learned the value of $1. During my sophomore year, I began my first job as a hostess and table busser at a local family-owned restaurant near my house. Though I would have preferred to spend my paychecks on makeup and clothes, the real reason I began work was to pay for a car. My father had told both me and my sisters that he was willing to pay for half, but we would have to come up with our end of the bargain first. So on my very first day on the job, I worked a typical 4-hour shift and couldn't believe how exhausted I was when the day was done. Just as I finished cleaning up the dirtiest table I'd ever seen, I got a text from my dad that I can still remember. It said, "Hi, sweetie. I know you're probably just about done now, and you're probably exhausted, and your feet probably hurt, but I want you to know one thing. The reason you work so hard in school is so you can choose a job one day that you truly love." I will never forget those words or that day because I consider it to be one of the most important lessons I have learned from my father, and there have been many. From then on out, I continued working and kept up with my schooling, and when the time came to apply for colleges, I think you can guess which one was first on my list. Despite the fact that I knew how much of a financial burden this would be for my family, who were at the time also putting my older sister through nursing school, I never heard a word of doubt, and we knew exactly where I was going. We all knew the importance of higher education and the associated costs, but we also knew the power of the Penn State College of Communications. When I got to school, I had the typical freshman year experience, meeting my best friends in the dorms, going to all the pep rallies, and just focusing on getting through my gen eds. It was my sophomore year, however, when I began to take advantage of the incredible opportunities offered at this college. I attended Bob Martin's famous resume and internship workshops. I got involved in a number of organizations, and I visited my rock star advisors at least twice a semester. I started to see the camaraderie that existed in Carnegie, and I was proud to call myself a student of the College of Communications. As they absorbed the costs of multiple internships, trip costs, and travel expenses, my parents still remained silent on our increasing financial strain. Even with my younger sister beginning college at Westchester University and my older sister beginning to plan a wedding, I didn't hear a peep. And every time I would express any kind of concern over the mounting costs and expenses and question how we could possibly afford what was happening, my father had 3 words for me: "We'll figure it out." The same 3 words his mother had told him when he was going through school. Well, thanks to the Penn State University, the College of Communications, and my generous donor, I can stand in front of you today and say that we did figure it out. It is with tremendous gratitude and relief that I stand here before you and say thank you all for your generosity, kindness, and support. I am now a senior attending my dream university and enjoying every second of my time left in Happy Valley. I can't express to you in words how much this honor and this night means to me, but I hope I have helped you better understand why I and the many other students here tonight are eternally grateful and forever proud to be members of the Penn State College of Communications.